Hi, it's Liz Wagner, and I wanted to take a moment to talk about if you're in a narcissistic relationship or on your way out of, or you've come out of a relationship, why you need narcissistic abuse recovery. The first reason is that you've lived in a constant state of confusion, manipulation, control, and even to the point of where projection of other people's actions are falling on you. And so you're in this environment where you're constantly arguing, you have someone who never accepts responsibility for anything, you're defending yourself and just arguing for no reason because they enjoy to push your buttons and they enjoy this state of confusion. And so you've lived in that for however long you've been in a relationship. And so you have to heal from that. The second thing is that you're constantly on a roller coaster. You don't know what to expect. One minute they're talking to you, the next minute they're not. The next minute they're bringing you gifts, the next minute you're going through 8 days of being ignored. I've experienced that 8 days of going through no conversation and totally ignoring you. That's another mean of control. So you need to get beyond that as well. And then you are dealing with how it's altered your life and how it's made you stagnant. If you're a career person and you're into success and opportunities, if you're with the narcissist because of their insecurities, you tend not to take advantage of opportunities. I passed up many opportunities for fear that I would be rejected or having to listen to negative conversations if I did seek that route. And so I began to pull back. And when you pull back, you're not being yourself and you're not achieving the things that you've set out to achieve for yourself. And so you have to be able to work through that as well. And I use Jay-Z and Beyonce as an example because Beyonce was great with Destiny's Child. She did her own solo career. When she got with Jay-Z, because of the support and him being able to help her in her elevation, made a difference as to where she is today. And she is Beyonce, she's self-made, but she had a support system in Jay-Z. When you're with the narcissist, you have no support. They're into your demise, not for your success. And so you have to keep that in mind. And as an empath, they play on the fact that you will always be there. Empaths are their ride or die. And that's who they target. They target people that's gonna be there to the end, and they target people who are going to provide a lifestyle that they themselves can't capture. And so you're constantly trying to fix the relationship. And in order to fix it, you're looking at yourself. What did I do wrong? What can I do? What can I do to improve? I was buying books on relationship goals. I was buying books on taming your tongue because I have a tendency to be quick with my tongue. But I was looking inward at what I was doing wrong when in the end, I wasn't doing anything wrong. It was not my fault. I was in a dysfunctional relationship with a person with narcissistic personality disorder. There was nothing that I could do to change it nor improve that situation. So I then had to think about getting out of it, and I needed help. And so I started, once I realized that if being with a narcissistic type individual, you have lived in a state of abuse. And that was very hard for me to come to grips with because I'm successful, career person, I don't have low self-esteem, and I'm highly confident. And so in order to consider myself an abuse victim was very difficult. Another thing that you encounter and why you need assistance from a coach or counselor is because you're embarrassed that your relationship failed. And your relationship didn't fail because of you. It failed because it was dysfunctional. It failed because it never had a chance. It failed because it was built on lies and manipulation. You were love bombed into the relationship, and all of the other manipulation was there to keep you. But we have a tendency to not want to say, I'm getting a divorce. I was only married for 3 years, and so that was very hard for me because I waited 20 years to get remarried, and here I am marrying someone that wasn't worthy of being married with and who was manipulative, and he was narcissistic, and so it just wasn't meant to be. But I was there, and I had to face the fact that here I am with a failed marriage. The other is you are constantly accused of things. You're accused of cheating, you're accused of multiple behaviors. In reality, it's all projection, and it's things that they're doing that they're projecting onto you, and you have to deal with that. The biggest thing of how the recovery counseling can help you is that you know better and you don't do better. And so we know in our hearts that we're in love with this person, but our head is saying, you know, this is a bad situation and you need to get out. And so you're in a constant battle internally. Spiritually, you're at warfare because you don't know. You want to leave, but you don't want to leave. You know it's wrong, but you don't want to do anything about it. And so, you know, God holds us accountable for the things that we know. And if you know you shouldn't be there, then it's time for you to get out. And the recovery counseling can help you through it. It can help you at the end of it, and is very vital and necessary for your well-being and for your health.